What's up, everybody? Joe with Joe's Golden Garage, coming to you today from my grandmother's house with the old 2003 Audi A6. This thing's been sitting here, gosh, I bet it's been 6 months since it's moved. I see cobwebs. Yeah, cobwebs. I don't think it's gonna start. I thought I would jump it off and get a really cold start for us here. Let's see if this thing's got it. No, nothing. Dead as a doornail. Oh, my grandmother's 93 and she doesn't drive anymore. She has gifted this car to me, but not until her time is up. She likes having a car in the garage, and I don't blame her, even though she hasn't driven since the COVID outbreak. She likes just having it here just in case someone comes to town and needs a car to drive, but no one's used it. And it's just been sitting here, so I thought I'd just see if we can get it started up. Check the oil. Oh yeah, it's got oil on there. Boy, it needs to be changed though. Let's see, we got plenty of coolant. Has anything leaked? Oh, look at the cobwebs. Don't look like we have any leaks. Let's see, I brought my NOCO. Guys, if you ever, these are like $100. You might can find them on sale for 80. But this is the best little booster box you can buy, period. For the money. These are great for when I go out to the auction, and so many of those cars just have dead batteries because they've been sitting a while. All right, let's turn it on. Okay, it's going. Let's see if we can get this thing to start up. Probably gonna have some valve train noise. Well, that wasn't too bad. Golly, she's running very smooth. Let's see if we got any smoke. No, I don't see any plumes of smoke. I think we're doing okay there. I mean, these tailpipes, all they have is just, there's no soot, just a little. They're still kind of shiny in there. This is a great running car. And it's not perfect. It's going to need some work. Mainly just because of its extended hibernation. I think only I don't know. There's been very few miles put on this car since my grandmother acquired it. And let's see, my grandfather died in 2014. I know they had it for a couple of years before that. I want to say my uncle gifted this to them in 2012. And if you look here at the oil change sticker, okay, the oil was due to be changed. Wait, that may be a tire rotation. Okay, the oil was supposed to be changed. Hang on, come on, focus with me. Focus. It was supposed to be changed at 144,000 miles, July 23rd of 2019. And the car has 140,000 miles. So that just goes to show how few miles have been put on this car in 5 years. I mean, maybe 1,000 miles has been put on the car since the oil change was done. I would say the oil was changed at 139,876 maybe, because I believe the Jiffy Lube does 5,000 mile intervals on this particular car. So yeah. Ooh, squeaky tires on the concrete. Oh wow, she's running really good. Sorry for the focusing. What's going on here? Man, that thing sounds so good. That's a great running motor, you know it? And this car is just so incredibly clean because it has sat here in this garage. The leather has not suffered, you know. It doesn't have your typical Audi Volkswagen wear spots, except for this climate control button here, temperature button. But like the headlight bezel, window switches, it's all still in great shape. All right, let's back her out of the garage. We do have a couple of warning lights. The windshield washer fluid tank has a crack in it, so it immediately, as soon as you fill it up, it just immediately pours out on the ground. The oil pressure sensor is just due to the fact it's just a faulty sensor. I've had this happen on other Volkswagen Audi products. Ooh, a little close there. That I've had before, and uh-oh, the power folding mirror, it's hung. There it goes. Oh, don't break, just fold. All right, I'm gonna just try and back up here. Especially on these Volkswagens and stuff that we buy at the auction that may have been repossessions or stuff, we get this oil pressure sensor light often, and usually it's just really dirty oil. There we go. Just want to make sure I didn't strip the gears. Usually just really dirty oil. Usually a good oil change will make that warning light go away, or worst case scenario, you have to replace the little sensor. Check engine light has been on for, let's see, I know when my uncle gifted this car to my grandmother in 2012, the check engine light was on, and that was part of the reason he sold the car, or gave the car to her, was because it would no longer pass emissions in the county he lived in. Car still runs great and always has, but it's a code for one of the catalytic converters. Thing is, the car drives perfect. So if it's got a bad cat, I mean, it's not causing any ill effects, and hasn't for 13 years now, or 12 years now. So who knows? Maybe a new O2 sensor. Never had any of it, you know, really looked at. Golly, the air conditioning in this car is still just frigid. Cup holder works. I think the radio. Oh yeah, Bose stereo still sounds good. This is just a neat old car. Neat old car. It had Bridgestone, I think they're called Ecopia tires, put on it back in either 2019 or 18. As you can see, they're still, you know, look brand new and still have the little rubber tits on there. but they're probably starting to get a little aged, even though they're not checking or dry rotting. I don't see any cracking or anything, but everything looking pretty good under here. Sounds good. My uncle put a K&N filter in it back years ago when he bought the car, and like, he bought it certified pre-owned, I think in like 2005. I think it was 2 years old and had like 20-something thousand miles. We do have a small scrape here. My grandmother scraped a pole at the bank drive-through. It did not dent any of the panels, but of course it exchanged some paint and rubbed some of the paint off. I've got the color matching paint for this car in a spray can that I used on this rear bumper years ago, and I need to clean that up sometime and give it a little shot or wax it, see if I can buff some of it out. Still got the little triangle, and it's got all the first aid kit. It's all there, man. I think the headliner's starting to sag some, yeah. But just a neat old car. Let's see if we can just take it around the block real quick. I'm not interested in doing like any hard driving. I'm gonna turn this AC off. Don't need it right now. It's actually a beautiful day. My main concern right now with the car is with the transmission. What has been going on for about a year or two now, like I said, this car's not driven, is the transmission. Even though it's quiet right now, the transmission pump, I think it has two pumps, and the front pump, I believe, is getting a little bit noisy. And occasionally this car will go into limp mode with the transmission and will not shift past second gear. At the moment, it's shifting just fine. Gosh, I think we're already in fourth gear. This is a 5-speed automatic. Man, this car's so smooth. Hard to believe. I mean, the tires aren't even flat spotted. Ooh, the brakes have a little bit of, they got a little bit of crud on them. Hear them scratching off. But every now and then the transmission will go into limp mode, and you can hear the front or the transmission pump whining. I know the transmission was serviced a couple of years ago, which would be a couple of 100 miles ago at most. You know, I don't know. Like I said, it shifts perfect 90% of the time. Every now and then the pump will get noisy and it'll go into limp mode. So, you know, that's the most serious thing with this car. I'm kind of curious and wondering about right now is the transmission going to hold up? Is it about to go out? Again, it's just shifting perfect right now, no issues. This will definitely be a little bit of a project car. Once it's, you know, when I take possession of it. My intentions are to keep it and fix what's necessary to make it, you know, keep it reliable. So the transmission's the main thing I'm worried about. I don't care about the check engine light, and of course I'll get all the oil changed and probably go ahead and do a, you know, brake and power steering fluid change and you know, get it freshened up. We'll see what the condition of these tires are like. And where it'll be just a reliable daily driver. I might let my teenage son have it and let it be his first car or something. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. And I'm not in any hurry because I love my grandma. And I don't want her to go anywhere. But she is 93, bless her heart. But she's still just doing hanging in there and doing great. I'm so happy to be 52 years old and still have my, 93-year-old grandmother. She's the last one I got, but love her dearly. Sure do. Anyway, y'all comment below, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this car, and if there's any Audi freaks out there, what do I need to be worried about, concerned about? What should be some of the first things I do? Any thoughts on that transmission? Just anything, comment below. They have just fixed this house up to flip. The original owners went to a nursing home. My grandmother and those people have lived here since 1975, when these houses were brand new. So anyway, I digress. I'm going to let the car sit out here and just idle for a little while. Try and burn off some of this 3-year-old gas. I think that was the last time anybody could remember putting fuel in it. And I'm going to see if the battery might take a little bit of a charge. I'm betting it will not. But I am going to let it sit out here and idle for a little while, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, if you watched this far, I appreciate it. Just hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Peace.